Hey guys, it is a beautiful fall day here in Oregon. I'm just absolutely loving the weather. The rain is coming. I know we need some rain, but I will take this sunshine as long as it sticks around. Hopefully the weather is treating you guys good wherever you guys are at. So I'm going to be doing Uber Eats, only Uber Eats today. Got an email for shop and pay orders where they're going to give me an additional $5 on top of the offer, which is nice. So hopefully I'll get some good offers and I can get a few shop and pay orders done. Let me know if you guys have gotten this offer. I know sometimes the offers are different depending on where we're located. But one thing that we should all be seeing, and if you haven't gotten it in your email or in your inbox in the Uber Eats app, is it says, get ready for the Uber Pro card. Keep an eye out for your invitation to sign up for the Uber Pro card, our new debit MasterCard and checking account. Now, when I went to sign up for it, I got put on a waiting list. I don't know if any of you guys got put on the waiting list or you were able to sign up, so let me know, but this is pretty cool. It says, cash back on gas at any station. Get cash back on gas when paying at the pump with your Uber Pro card at any station in any city. The higher your Uber Pro status, the more cash back you get. And of course, there's a lot of little fine details, but at the bottom it says up to 10% is available for drivers and couriers with Diamond status who pay with the Uber Pro card at the pump at Exxon Mobil stations associated with the MasterCard Easy Savings program. So of course there's a little bit of, you got to be at a certain status and go to a certain gas station to be able to get the max 10%, but that is really cool that they're offering that. And it also says check the map on the app and choose MasterCard Easy Savings stations to get an additional 1% cash back on gas. You can also add your Uber Pro card to an Upside account and redeem cash back from both deals automatically. And you can also get cash back on EV charging, car parts, dining, and more. So there's a lot of different perks with this card. So hopefully I'll be off the wait list soon and I can get signed up for this card. But it's pretty cool. Like I said, you should have gotten an email for it, or if you go into the top left, the 3 lines in your app, click on inbox, there should be a message in there. It says, for me, this just in up to 7% cash back on gas for you. So check that out. I am gonna get Uber Eats turned on and see what we can get. Hopefully I can get a shop and pay order so I can get that additional $5. All right, starting the day off really good. Not a shop and pay, but I got an order for Wendy's, $14.20 for 5.2 miles. Now I was on my way to Wendy's, I'm here now, but on the way here I got an add-on for an additional 2 miles for $11.63 for another restaurant. So I am gonna go into Wendy's, get this order, and then head over, it's some kind of curry restaurant, head over there and hopefully the order is ready. But starting the day off good, just love it when the good offers come in, you can get them and get to going.
Hey bro, are you here for Dustin?
I'm here for Dustin.
Okay,
right there. Cool, thank you. No drinks?
No.
Okay, cool, thank you. So I got the order, I go in there and there's, you know, people standing around. I'm sure I caught it on the camera and I'm thinking, oh no, you know, I might have to wait a bit. And then the guy calls my customer's name and sure enough, the bag that's sitting on the counter is mine. So we are good to go. I love it when things are running smooth. So hopefully it'll stay that way. Next pickup is, what happened? Oh, 9 minutes, 3.8 miles. We're on our way. Hi, I have a pickup for Frank B with Uber Eats.
Frank B?
Yes.
Big King?
Perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So I've got the order and I'm pulling up to this restaurant. This restaurant has like a few different names that they go by. I remember when I first picked up from here because the address is pinpointed for a Burgerville restaurant behind me. And so you're like, things aren't matching up. Plus the name that's in the phone for the restaurant and what's on the building. Actually, there's a few names on the building. It's very confusing, but I'm like, it has to be this restaurant. And I kind of walked around the corner and there's another name on the side of the building that matches the phone. I'm like, okay, it's them. They still didn't update the address for the Burgerville that's behind me. I'm sure it confuses a lot of drivers. And this was like a while ago that I told them. I was like, did you guys know your address is for another restaurant? Totally confusing. I know it throws other drivers off. I had to call them before and like, where are you guys? Anyways, I got the order. We're gonna go drop this order off. The customer is 5 minutes, 1.7 miles. Curry orders dropped off, all went smooth. It was like a duplex, so the pinpoint took me right there. Next customer for the Wendy's is 3 minutes, 0.9 miles, and it is right down the street, which is always nice. Orders dropped off, super easy to find. And of course, when I'm on my way to the customer and I'm getting close, you know how Ubereats likes to send you an offer on your way there. They sent me an offer for $11.23, except the miles were 9.2 and it was for 2 pickups. That was a no-go for me. So I'm gonna head out of this area, get back onto the main road and see what else I can get. All right, I haven't received anything reasonable on the way back to where the restaurants are. I got sent quite a bit of Walmart orders, not Spark Walmart orders, Ubereats Walmart orders, back to back to back. Here's just a couple of them. $19.60 for 2 orders for 9.4 miles. This was gonna take me into another city. And on top of that, as many of you guys know, you don't know what you're getting yourself into with those offers. Here comes another one, $11.68 for 7.7 miles. It's gonna take me into another city again. And you don't know what you're getting yourself into. So those were just automatic declines. And then they had sent me another one, same city. I guess they need drivers out there. 12.4 miles for $14.38. That was a no-go. And then, you know, the trip radars that they send you, I don't even look at those because they're just never, ever any good. $15.02, 2 deliveries for 11.3 miles. That's just a no-go. Then I'm getting a shop and pay. Like I said, I'll take a shop and pay if it's reasonable. The miles are too high. 8.6 miles for $7.70. So no go. I'm gonna hold out, see what else I can get. I'm probably just gonna head back into another area where some more restaurants are and see what I can get. I'm sure I'll get something any moment. Just gotta hang out till you find the right offer that makes sense for you. So some not so good offers were coming in and I'm like, what is going on? I started off good and then the bad ones started really coming in. I had to decline an offer for 3.9 miles for $4.13. That's just way too low. Absolutely not. Then another offer came in, $3.99 for 4.4 miles. Another really bad one. Absolutely not. Held out as I usually do. And I finally got a reasonable shop and pay, $15.23 for 6.2 miles. It is for 7-Eleven, so I got to go in there and hopefully everything's in there that I need. I thought it was the 7-Eleven that was closer to me from where I got the offer at, and I was heading there, and then I'm looking at the GPS as I'm about to turn in the parking lot. I'm like, oh no, it's actually at a different one that was further down the road. You got to pay attention to that because that's happened to me before with one of the grocery shopping orders. I thought it was at a store that was closest to me, and it was one that was way further away. I don't know why they do that, but they did. I am here, so I'm gonna go in there. Hopefully, like I said, everything's in there and it will be a smooth process. So we're going into 7-Eleven. All right, first item, Dr. Pepper. This should be easy. It should be here. 20 ounce. So it's cream soda. Pepper. 20 ounces. Perfect. Aha. Smaller one. Balance. Perfect. Okay, item found. Now we need Cliff Bar. Aha. That they have, so we are good there. Item found. And Cheez-Its. So I can't find those, but let me see if I can find something else. Gummy bears. Aha. I found them. Gold bears. Okay, item found. And the Cheez-Its. So no Cheez-Its. Now I have the Big Gulp, which I guess I gotta fill a drink. So ice and Pepsi.
Thank you.
Perfect. Thank you. Can I get the receipt as well? Wonderful. Thank you.
Thank you.
Shopping trip's done, and with the $15 plus the $5 that I'm supposed to get on top of it, it is worth it. But the downside is sometimes they're out of stuff, which they were with the Cheez-Its, at least the original flavor that the customer wanted. So you have to send them a picture of, you know, what's available and check in with the customer. I sent them the picture, and of course I want them to respond as quick as possible. So I called to follow up, and he picked out a different type of Cheez-Its. So that went good. But then when you're trying to do the substitution, add the information in and the price, it always, for me, I always have issues with this. It doesn't want to go through. I don't know why. I do not know why. The price, I think, was very similar too. So I just had to put item found because I don't know how to push that through. I guess I'm gonna have to look into it because this, I've had this happen before when trying to do a substitution. It gets complicated. There must be something up with that I'm missing, but it was pretty much the similar item, same price if I'm correct. So I'm not sure what was going on or what I was doing wrong. Everything else went smooth. The other thing is you have to fill the customer's drink. If they want a fountain drink, you have to fill it. So I don't know what you guys think about that. Yeah, it's like having just somebody fill your drink and bring it to you. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about that. We're gonna go get this order dropped off to the customer. I'm glad the order was worth $20, but of course, with the shop and pays, you can run into things, a line or out of items, and you got to communicate with the customer. I always talk about this, but it was $20, so I'm not complaining. All went smooth for the most part, except having to, you know, find the substitution and then enter in all that stuff. And I don't know why it never wants to go through for me. This is like I've ran into this issue before. So yeah, let's go get this order dropped off. Customer is, I think they're 10 minutes, 3.5. They are in an apartment, so hopefully the GPS will take me right to where their building is. Orders dropped off. It took me a moment to find the customer's actual unit. Now the GPS took me right to their building, which is always helpful, but there is like multiple entrances at the front. And then I also noticed that these buildings have entrances at the back. Well, come to find out, my customer is at the side of the building. So I ended up having to walk around the entire building until I found my customer. Now, the thing is, Uber sent out that email. They were talking about, you know, the Uber Pro card as well as some other information, but they said in this email, clear apartment instructions for couriers. And it says, earlier this year, we announced the rollout of more specific instructions when completing apartment deliveries. We're glad to announce that this feature is now available on Android and iOS. So now I'm like registering this email that I'd received plus the GPS taking me to the building. Well, the little red square was at the end of the building. Now putting it together, that's where my customer was, but I didn't even realize that there was an apartment at the end. I was thinking it was going to be at the first entrance is what I had thought. Anyways, that explains it. I guess maybe it's a little bit more accurate. I'm going to have to pay a little bit better attention to that next time I do an apartment, where the little red square is, and go towards that and see if that is indeed where my customer's apartment is. So anyways, I hate it when you end up exploring the whole building of the apartment where you're looking for, but dropped off. So what are your guys' thoughts on the shop and pay orders? Let me know. Me, I'm not like the biggest fan of it. Now this one was worth it. It was $15 plus the $5 incentive for doing it. It wasn't horrible. There wasn't a whole lot of items. It's just when you run into dealing with the substitution, having to contact the customer and then having to deal with trying to put that substitution in. For some reason, I have trouble doing that. Like I said, I don't do these too often unless the item count's low, the price is right. Now, I do like Sparks shop orders. Those I absolutely love. Those always go really smooth for me. For some reason, me and Ubereats shop and pay orders just, we don't go together too well. Now, if the item count's low, yes, I'll take it, and the pay, I'll take it. But yeah, when I run into issues, it's just like, what is going on? I'm gonna have to look into that and see what I'm doing wrong. Anyways, I'm gonna see what other orders I can get out of this complex, and yeah, see what else there's out there. I just got done saying what I was saying. I just got an offer for Wendy's for $9.23 for 5 miles. I'm heading there now, and hopefully the lobby's open. Sometimes this particular Wendy's location, the lobby is not open due to short staffing, so we shall find out. We're heading there now. Perfect, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Wendy's order was sitting on the shelf. One of the bags had a sticker on it, but the other bag did not, so I had them put a sticker on. I don't know why they didn't put a sticker on one of the bags, but they did the other. So had them do that. Got a drink here because there's two like really big drinks. A customer is 6 minutes, 2.4 miles from the restaurant. They are in an apartment, and I'm looking at the map and it's showing like that little red square where the unit is. So I'm gonna see if it matches up exactly to where the map's saying that their unit is when I get there. So we shall find out. Gonna go get this dropped off. Orders dropped off. GPS took me right to the building, and like I said, I was going to pay attention to the red square where the pinpoint was for that. It was right at the end of the building. That is exactly where the customer was, which is accurate. That is awesome. This is one of the more complicated apartment complexes. I've had many nights in here having trouble trying to find the customer. I've had to call a few customers, bring out the flashlight because the GPS before would not take you to the building. It's just one of their more complicated complexes, and from what I know, there's no map around here. You would think there would be, but I have not seen one in here. Like I said, it's been one of those complicated ones. So that is awesome that the GPS takes you right to the building, and then the little red indication for the unit is pretty accurate from at least me paying attention to it on this drop off. So all went well. It's been a good evening. I am gonna go ahead and leave you guys right here. I so appreciate you guys riding along with me as always. And of course, if you guys enjoyed the ride along, please give this video a like. Consider subscribing if you haven't already. Ring the bell so you don't miss out on any future notifications. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye, guys.